Welcome back to the YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be having a top-down analysis on EURUSD GBPUSD gold and then USDJPY. So let's start from our daily time frame, okay? So on the daily time frame, EURUSD, we have a record structure here. We're having another record structure. All right. So let's start again. We had break of structure on the daily time frame here. We also had a break of structure here. And then we had a change of character and then a break of structure to the upside. Okay. And on a fractal, we had a fractal, bullish fractal here. And then bearish fractal. So we have a demand. And then we're having this ascending trend line. So on the 4-hour time frame, we had a break of structure to the upside on the 4-hour time frame. We had this demand, which we were expecting it to push the price upside. Okay, but the price withdrew. And we're having a demand fail. So I'll be looking for a reaction from this order block or this order block. This is the 4-hour order block. Okay. So price mitigated this order block, and on the 4-hour time frame, we had a supply fill here. Okay, so after the supply fill, you can enter on this 30 minutes order block after the supply fill. Okay, so I entered on this order block and took some profits here for the 4.16 risk to reward, and I was targeting this as my full TP, but I took the full TP here because of the weekend. I don't hold trades to the weekend. All right, so we'll be looking for price to return to this zone or this zone. Then we look for a confirmation and sell, or this zone. Then we look for a confirmation and sell. All right. In this price leg, we don't have any liquidity in this price leg, so we are using this as a liquidity. Unless price engineer liquidity here, then we can anticipate a reaction from this zone and sell. Without price engineering and liquidity, we won't have any sell here. We will continue to buy until we take this out, and then we mitigate the 4-hour order block and then sell. So on the 1-hour time frame, we are also having this order block. So expect price to break through and then mitigate this order block, have a supply fill, add a demand fill, and then resell. Okay. Without price having or without price engineering and liquidity, we won't have a sell. So we only sell if we have price engineering and liquidity here. Then we use this as a liquidity to put the price into this order block, and then we look for a confirmation to 1 hour order block or this order block. Okay. So on the 4 hour time frame, we don't have any liquidity on this 4 hour time frame. Okay. So we will use this as a liquidity unless price gives us something like this as a fake out. Then we tap into this order block. Then we look for a confirmation and sell. So I'll be looking for a reaction on this zone and this zone to sell. Let's go to the GBPUSD. Okay, on the GBPUSD, we have a break of structure to the upside on the time frame, break of structure to the downside on the time frame. We have this extreme order block, which is a supply order block. We tap on that extreme order block, and we tapped on that extreme order block. Okay, and we have fractal shift here and another shift here. Okay, so on the 4 hour time frame, on the 4 hour time frame, this was the demand. I was expecting price to tap in, then expect a reaction, but price came here, cleared this liquidity, and then started reacting from that after clearing the liquidity. Okay, so I'll be looking for a reaction on this zone or this zone. Okay, so on the 1 hour time frame, we don't have any liquidity in this price leg. The only liquidity is this high. So I'll be looking for price to go through this high and then get into this block, give us a confirmation to sell. Okay, or better still, price can give us liquidity. Okay, then we buy into this block, then sell. So as you can see, price already engineering a liquidity here. Okay, so I'll look for this to come down a little. All right, so after coming down a little, then we buy into this zone to take out this liquidity for those early sellers, and we sell. Or better still, we can go up and tackle this other block and sell from that. So as you can see, we've had a supply fill here. Okay, so you can look to have an aggressive buy on this zone with our stop loss here, or TP on this for a 2.59 ratio reward. Then look for a confirmation here to sell. All right, because on the daily time frame we are bearish, and we are also bearish on the fractal structure too. All right, so we had a demand fill here. So this push is from the FVG here, but we're having a deeper or an extreme fair value gap here. So we'll be anticipating price to fill this fair value gap, tap into this other block, and then sell. So price will come down a little bit to mitigate this other block and buy to take this early sellers here. Then we look for a reaction on this other block to sell. So if in case this other block fails, then we can look to extend our target to either this other block or this other block to sell. Okay, so I'll be buying to sell. All right. So I will not have an aggressive sell on this other block. Okay, but you can have an aggressive sell on this other block with our stop loss above and our take profit below. All right. So I'll be looking for a reaction before I sell on this other block, or you can have an aggressive sell here, or to better sell information. So let's go to XAUUSD gold. So on gold, the daily time frame, on the gold daily time frame, we have a break of structure here. Okay. And a fractal bullish here. All right. We have another block here. Okay. And we broke this daily low and closed below it, indicating a further downside action. All right. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame. As you can see, on the 4-hour time frame, we had a supply fill. We had a demand fill here. Okay. But price indicated this extreme demand, and we are dishing out to break the structure. Okay. And on the 4-hour time frame, we have a break of structure here on the 4-hour time frame. All right. So I was in this trade. After mitigating this demand, I waited for this supply, 1-hour supply to fill. So after failing, I entered on this other block with my stops here and my target here. But I wasn't actually on this other block. Okay. I went down to the 30-minute time frame and took this other block for a 4.05 risk to reward. It was 4.06 or 7. Yeah. I think it was something like this because of this liquidity here. Okay. Yeah. Because of the liquidity. See. Yeah. That's where I took my big profit. That was 4.26 here. 4.2 something. I can't remember the exact figure, but it was 4.2 something. That's where I took it. My TP got it. All right. So let's see. On the 4-hour time frame, we had this supply fill. Okay. On the 4-hour time frame, we had this supply fill. We are extremely bullish on the 4-hour time frame, daily time frame, and a fractal, daily fractal structure to we are bullish. So after having that supply fill, I'll be anticipating price to get into this other block, and then I'll buy my stop loss here. And since I don't have any tight, this is too tight, I'll look for 1 to 3. So this will be my entry. Better still, I can wait for price to react, or I can watch how price reacts from this zone. I'll go to the 1 hour 50 minutes time frame, and then I'll look for something like this. Then I'll buy for a tighter stop loss and entry. Okay. As you can see, we don't have any. This is the only other block left, but price is extremely bullish and price is too far. So if this other block fails, then I'll be looking to see a reaction from this one. Okay. So let's go to the USDJPY. On USDJPY, they're having break of structure to the downside. Okay. And then we're having internal structure. Okay. So the latest one was here. And we had a shift. Okay. And we had another shift. Alright. So on the daily time frame, on the 4 hour time frame, we're having this other block, and also this other block. Okay. No, it's this other block. Okay. So I'll be looking to see how price reacts on these other blocks to buy. Alright. As you can see, we're having supply here. So I won't look to extend my target beyond this block. I'll also look for how price reacts in this supply zone. So if this supply zone fails, then I'll look for an immediate demand block to buy to the next trade. So I'll see if price will engineer liquidity on this other block. Then price will take it out. Then we look for a confirmation to buy. Or better still, without a liquidity, we use this as liquidity for a confirmation and then buy. Alright. Thank you for watching this video. Kindly subscribe and I'll see you back on Wednesday. Bye.